Hello everyone, my name is Robot Ren, welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to ARK Survival Ascended. I promised at the end of last episode that at the beginning of this episode, we would look at the finished theories and the finished UDs, and I intend to hold to that. So, before we do anything else, let's go take a look at them. Now, you already got a little preview there. I am super excited about the way that the UDs turned out. I love them so much. And here she is. Just look at this magnificent creature. Wow. That's a great shot there, man. Just look at this absolutely magnificent creature. To me, she looks like the classic splatter paint of vibrant colors at the end of the 80s, early 90s. Just that vibrant pop right in your face. I love it so much. And I didn't even have to work for this. It just kind of happened naturally as I was mutating them. So this color scheme essentially came at the 6th melee mutation, and then the blue became a slightly more vibrant blue in another variation, so I had to breed it back in to get that blue as opposed to the previous blue. Anyway, it came about naturally. It wasn't my intended thought, but I just fell in love with it the more it went. So, as for stats, she does have 10 health mutations and 10 melee mutations, and the stamina was already fantastic. Although I think she has 5 stamina. Do I have my spyglass on me? I do. So yes, 5 stamina mutations, 10 health, and 10 melee, just to make her a very robust creature to ride in boss battles and eventually against the Overseer. But not crazy, but just a nice, a nice little boost there. But I do have her all filled out, so 90,000 health should be good enough for most things that we're going to encounter. 4,200 stamina should make her not run out of stamina while she's, doing her roar thing. And 766 or 767 melee means that if something attacks her, she should be able to fight it off, but she's definitely not going to be like a primary fighter or anything. But that is Cindy, spelled C-Y-N-D-I, like Cyndi Lauper, because, I just love those colors. Anyway, enough about them. This is a Therazinos, so they have 10 health, 10 melee mutations combined. I didn't mutate anything else. And this blue pattern kind of emerged naturally as well. Again, it wasn't what I was intending to go for, but as it kind of developed, I just started falling in love with it. I did genuinely consider breeding them back with the previous prototype, Prototype 1. With the very, very vibrant colors. This girl. I thought about bringing it back for this color scheme because I really liked it. You're definitely not going to lose these. But in the end, I thought the blue was very nice and very calming, so these are the breeders, so obviously I don't have any points actually put on them yet, but ultimately, wait, I labeled those wrong. It's not 10, it's 15. I thought that's not, yeah, okay. So I'm just an idiot, but they are 15 melee, 15 health mutations, for a total of 80 points in melee and 78 points in health. Either way, they're going to be pretty fantastic. And as an example, I'm pretty sure Proto 2 is... yeah. So this is what they will look like going into boss battles. 24,000-ish health, and then 1,600 and 45% on melee. So they should not have any problems wiping the floor with just about anything that we send them at. So I do have all the eggs that I will need right here. I haven't started bringing any of them up, but that's going to be more than enough eggs to get 20 ready to go, and then a few extra for replacements. That will inevitably happen. Yeah, that's a really tough word to say. I will have to replace inevitable losses because I don't think the monkey is going to be a problem, but the broodmother and the dragon are probably going to take at least 4 or 5 would be my guess. So we will have to replace them. I want to run both of them twice. At the very least, because I want to have one head to use and one head to mount. So it's kind of a silly reason, but I will do that. Anyway, that's enough about that. That's kind of where we are. We are pretty well ready to go from that aspect to fight the monkey on episode 35. But what we're not ready for is with artifacts and tributes. Although I will say, this is going to be a little bit of a talking episode at the beginning. I will put like a little link to skip all this if you don't want to update. I noticed when I was editing, I put these Thylaclaws in the wrong thing. This is the one for the actual artifacts. So I actually have more Thylaclaws than I realized. I only need to get 2 more to get to the 50 that I'm hoping for. So, yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about that. But today we are going to be going to the CARNO Island Cave and running that. And I gotta be honest, I'm kind of looking forward to it because I've got the Thylas now, and I did just a little bit of mutations on the Thylas. Basically just color mutations. I think I got 1 mutation on stamina and 1 mutation on food. So, but that isn't why I was mutating. I just wanted a little bit of color, and you'll see that in a minute when we get over to the cave. But speaking of which, let's stop talking, let's get prepped, and let's head over to the cave. Ah, CARNO Island. Never change. And never will. Hopefully. So I did come over earlier and set up a little spot so we can park our bird inside. Because what I have found over the years is that, and this is very dependent on what level you currently are at, right? So, but depending upon your level, the most stressful part of running this cave can often be worrying about your mount on the outside. So, build up a little place to park your mount. Build it out of metal, because Alpha Carnos can absolutely wreck a stone building. A fact I found out firsthand. But build it out of metal. Park your mount. Give yourself a little space, and then you're good to go. I do have a light this time, just in case. We are not doing this on foot, so I don't want to give that false impression, but there is a point. I'm just running back, right? Yeah, this way. All right. There is a point at which... No. Professional. I was going the right way the first time. Anyway, there's a point where you can't fit a thyla through. So, beyond that point, we will absolutely deploy the thyla, and I think it's right there. However, I'm going to go into the water on foot and just peek this area just in case. And I think we're good to go. So here we go. I bred my thyla. Oh my god. The LOD on these things is just terrible. I had a heck of a time doing the thumbnail in the last one. Anyway, I bred my thyla to be pink. And I named it Raura for my favorite big cat in Hololive. I've been trying to, you know, keep names fairly normal and benign, but I can't not on this one. So once you're inside here with a thyla, man, the camera is like giving me problems. But once you're inside here with a thyla, it's really not that big of a deal. I will also say I brought my long neck and some trank darts. I forgot the narcotics. Dang it. We are going to need to tame up a couple of Megalania. And I thought, why not kill two birds with one stone? But Megalania have some pretty fast torpor. So unless I can find some narcoberries in here, which is possible, but I will have to see how many narcoberries I would need to tame up a Megalania. But that's alright, we can always come back. Anyway, continuing on with the cave, Thyla makes it pretty darn easy. But the shotgun doesn't hurt. Oh. Finally! And I say that not like, hey, I so wanted to catch mega rabies. But I have yet to catch mega rabies in the series. And I was starting to get a little worried. I even checked my INI files to make sure that I didn't have that turned off somehow. And I didn't. So I guess I was just really, really lucky up to this point, because we have definitely encountered some bats before. So yeah, with the Thyla, this cave is almost negligible. And, you know, at my level with the antidotes and healing potions and everything, like, the danger isn't 0, but it's pretty low. So I am not overly concerned about this one. However, oh, that's a 180. Hey, get off my booty. No one wants you. Wow, that guy is going crazy. And I don't think I have a shot on it. Yeah, alright. That's fine. We'll leave it. So yeah, this is gonna be, sadly, probably a pretty boring episode. But I can't leave it. I just can't. It drives me crazy. Sometimes I should know when to leave well enough alone. Sometimes I just can't. So yeah, this is going to be a pretty boring, pretty benign, pretty regular episode. Not a whole lot of drama, I don't suspect. Unless we get down to the bottom and there's a Megalosaurus. And it pulls me off my mount. Which is a thing that can happen. There's going to be a lot of things down there, and we're just going to munch through them a little bit at a time. Just like the way you eat an elephant. Oh, there's a lot of stuff down here. All right. Fair enough. My frame rate's going to drop a little bit. Not a big deal. Raura has a really, really good saddle, so I'm not overly concerned about her either. Easy peasy. She even got under level. So as of recording this, a new update just came out. Which means, hopefully, we're going to be getting fewer of those, which is good. I'm going to hold on to those just in case. Oh, I can't believe I forgot to bring the narcotics. Don't hit the dung beetle. Get that while we're here. I'm gonna go ahead and clear this out back here. Oof. The frames are real. I'm hoping that won't come through on the video and it's just something that I'm experiencing, but if it is, my apologies. Oh, dang it. Oh, and I got rabies again. That's okay. We're gonna have all the leech blood we want and then some pretty soon, so making antidotes is not a real issue. Alright, I think that's everything. Let's go get the artifact. Actually, let's clear those up and then go get the artifact. assume nothing. It's not uncommon to have spiders, bats, or other things inside of here. All right. Slap that on Graham, and now all we gotta do is wait for that to come up 4 more times. Although it's not as big of a deal, I can always come back on this one, but I am gonna poke around and see if I can find a Megalania. Actually, I'm gonna gather some berries first, see if I can get enough narco berries to make it worth looking for a Megalania, and then maybe we'll tame one up. Alright, well, I am quite certain that there are some berry bushes in here that just do not produce any berries at all, but this has respawned. Whoops. So we're gonna go ahead and grab that. Put that on Graham, and then I think I might have just enough narco berries. Because I found one. And it was not super obvious at all. Do you see it? Right there. Level 24. Alright. Nice shooting, Ren. Huh. I might be putting too much arc on it. Alright, I'm really gonna need you to aggro and... Oh! Oh no! Okay. Right. Come on, kitty, do your thing. I have never been good at climbing walls with the... Oh, alright, alright. Just... That's pretty precariously perched. Alright. Oh, right. No! Oh, dang it. And it doesn't help that I can't see very well either, but... Yeah, I'm... Alright. I think the better play is to let it wake up and hope that we can pull it with aggro. Okay, it should be waking up any minute now. See if I can get it to aggro on me. Come on. Don't fall off. No, I need you to come down, madam. Thank you. Perfect. Oh. Hey. Oh. Darn it. Stupid game. Let me out. Alright, you're out. Where was your buddy? Right there. Alright, well, it did not go in the way that I had hoped. What? Alright. It did not go the way that I had hoped. But we got there in the end. I am going to need some more narcoberries now, though. Oh my god. I really hate these fiber-only bushes. Come on, man. Well, that just respawned. Alright, you know what? We're going to hope that this is enough. Oh. Oh! Hey, I think it's gonna be enough. Give me that. I think we're gonna be just fine. Stop doing it, Ren. I hadn't factored in that. The, having knocked out the other one. Would have, lowered the food. Sorry. All kinds of thoughts, not so much with the words. So yeah, now we just gotta wait for this guy to, tame up. And then 2 more artifacts. And we're walking out of here golden. And is up. Sweet. Just one less thing to worry about on the path to ascension. So yeah, other than the fact that there are just no drops spawning in this cave, which is very, very unfortunate, I would say this has been a very, very successful trip to the CARNO Island Cave. I swear sometimes the hitboxes on the terrain. Yeah, just no. What was that? I think it's just Rowra being rambunctious. Ugh. I wanted to go all the way back to... Oh, hey! There is a drop. I mean, it's not a very good drop. But it's a drop nonetheless. At least I know that they can spawn. So yeah. That is the CARNO Island Cave. I'm going to hang around for 2 more drops, but there's no need for you to do that. So I will say, my name is Robot Ren. Thank you so much for watching. I forgot my own outro. My name is Robot Ren. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next episode.